Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss the case of Unisource Hydrocarbon Services Private Limited versus Union of India and others. This case has been reported in 444 ITR at page number 229. The matter has been decided by Calcutta High Court and the date of the judgment is 2nd May 2022. The purpose of discussing this case is that in this case, the assessee has to go 3 times to the High Court and 1 time to the CIT under section 264 for the revision of assessment order, only to get the opportunity of being heard, or you can say that for his matter to be at least heard by the income tax authorities. In this case, the assessee received an order under section 143 subsection 3 read with section 144B. The assessee was not happy with the order. The assessee felt that the assessee should go to the writ court for questioning of the order, but the Calcutta High Court said that the writ cannot be allowed in all the cases, and in this case the assessee has effective and efficacious remedy for the CIT appeal, and by saying this, the Calcutta High Court rejected the writ application of the assessee. After rejection of the writ, the time limit for going to the CIT appeal has expired, although the assessee can go to the CIT appeal with the condonation, and in these type of cases, when the assessee loses some time in another forum, whether it is by mistake or for any other reason, then in these type of cases generally the courts condone the delay. But the assessee chooses to go to the Commissioner of Income Tax under section 264 for revision of the order. Generally it is the way to revision under section 264 that the assessee has to lose its right for going to the CIT appeal. Meaning hereby that the assessee cannot opt both the ways, that the assessee is also going to the CIT appeal or for the revision under section 264. So the assessee chooses to go to the Commissioner of Income Tax. When the assessee was before the CIT said that because the writ application, the writ of the assessee has been rejected by the High Court, so 264 should not be entertained. This was the sole reason. The CIT was not correct in this rejection because the writ of the assessee was not rejected on the merits, but it was rejected on the plea that assessee has alternative remedy. So the assessee again went to the High Court by filing a writ against the order of the CIT under section 264, but again the High Court rejected the writ of the assessee by saying that the assessee want to avail the writ remedy by taking the shelter of the 264 order. Now the assessee was not able to take the remedy of 264, was not able to take the remedy of writ. So the assessee filed the appeal against the writ order, and at this time the Calcutta High Court said that the writ of the assessee was rejected not on the merits but on the basis of availability of alternative remedy, and the Commissioner of Income Tax was not justified in rejecting the application under section 264 on the basis that the writ of the assessee has been rejected. So in this case, the second time, or you can say the third time, the Calcutta High Court said that and directed the CIT under section 264 to hear and to consider the application of the assessee under section 264 revision. Friends, see the irony of the Income Tax Act, that for getting only the opportunity of heard or for getting of the admission of the application of the assessee admitted, the assessee has to go to the High Court 3 times. This is our law. This can be very well taken care by the big clients, or they can afford this. But in small assessees, it is very difficult to go to, for the writ, because there is a lot of costing in the writ, and the assessee cannot bear these type of cost. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Unisource Hydrocarbon Services Private Limited versus Union of India and others, and this case has been reported in 444 ITR at page number 229. The matter has been decided by Calcutta High Court, and the date of the judgment is 2nd May 2022. Thank you, friends.